those first 5 games, the usual roller coaster ride in a playoff series as we get set for Game 6. In Game 1, the Pacers stunning the Thunder on the road. Tyrese Halliburton with an iconic playoff shot. Game 2, the bench for OKC comes back and ties things up. Game 3, another fantastic bench performance. Mathurin has 27, and the Pacers score up 2-1. And then right now, what has been the pivotal game in the series, Game 4, OKC comes from behind on the road. SGA with clutch bucket after clutch bucket. Meanwhile, Game 5, Jalen Williams with a 40-piece, and here we are, 3-2. Of course, again, essential, number one topic for Indiana is Tyrese Halliburton. He knows with this strained calf, he's playing with a risk. With more, we check in once again with Lisa.
Yeah, Mike, we asked Tyrese what those risks are, and he said to us it happened in the finals a few years ago. He was, of course, referring to the Achilles injury suffered by Kevin Durant in 2019. Durant had also been trying to play through a calf strain. So Halliburton knows what could happen. He said he's had a lot of honest conversations with a lot of people about it, but said if he didn't at least give it a chance.
Tyrese Halliburton is insane for trying to play on this calf strain. But hey, salute to him. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he doesn't injure anything.
When it comes to the risk, players wait their entire lives to be in this moment. I waited 15 years to be in this moment. He is going to be on that court no matter what, and I truly respect it.
And we've seen so many times adrenaline takes over. Sometimes not that you forget about the injury, but you've got a lot of other things on your mind as they try and keep their season alive.
I don't know how they're going to be able to hide him.
They do not want it to end.
They're going to put him in so many pick and roll situations. I don't see how you hide him. Gosh.
And Doris, will be so fascinating to see the mental side for OKC, how they handle knowing that they've got a Game 7, or they have the killer instinct tonight.
So Mark Daigneault has spent the last couple of days saying to his guys, you can't be thinking about 7, you can't be thinking we're on the brink of a championship, and don't worry about your family. Indiana's thinking one thing, we want to survive till Sunday. We've got to be thinking, let's focus and execute. That's a good start.
Hartenstein focusing on the offensive rebound after a nice block from Turner. Nimhard goes right at SGA, ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Well, Turner, who's been one of the best shot blockers in these playoffs, starts off well. They'll need a game from him. He's such a barometer for this Pacer team if he plays well. And they've got a whistle off the ball. And before the ball was inbounded, I believe it's going to be Isaiah Hartenstein. So it's going to be one shot and away from the play foul right away. We had a few of those in Game 4.
It looks like a line of scrimmage.
Yeah. It sure does. So it's one free throw and then possession. And Albert, even when he came out for warm-ups, there was such a roar. And certainly aware.
Well, we saw it last year with Porzingis coming back. The juice, the boost that the crowd got just from a player attempting to go out there and help his team.
Miles Turner can't get it to fall, and Holmgren the rebound.
Miles Turner ain't getting no $30 million a year.
Let him get something in the bucket. Let him go in. Maybe
That's tough. Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Pacers force a turnover. Halliburton, plenty of time. His three-pointer.
Gotta knock it down. Gotta knock it down.
Even before the injuries, missed his last 11 in these finals. Taylor Williams coming off that absolute jewel of a game with 40 points in Game 5. Last several games he's been superb. Good boxing out that time from Neesmith. Siakam. One-on-one spins, kicks it out. Turner, corner three.
He really thought that was gonna go in.
Goes out of bounds. And a new 24. Nope, they're going to make it 14 on the shot clock. The Pacer ball again.
They don't get anything out of that possession. But I have loved it when the Pacers have started the basketball game going directly to Siakam to get him established.
That's a good
out of bounds play. Just gotta knock it down. He didn't.
Missed their first 4 shots, including 3 three-pointers. SGA and Nimhard, they have battled every single game. Nimhard doing his very best.
That was a good play by Nemhard.
Looks inside the floater. Can't get it. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Pacers.
But I like seeing Tyrese get to that
Uh
floor.
oh. You could tell. You could tell by his face that it's painful right now.
It's hard to get all the way to the paint against this team, but that mid-range is available.
Holmgren. Brought by Siakam. Siakam has shown his defensive.
Wow, Holmgren. Holmgren.
What a move from a 7-footer.
Come on, Mike. How good is that? Siakam is a brilliant
You could tell that calf is really hurting Halliburton. I'm just watching his body language.
And Holmgren will pick up his foul. Good aggressive move from Miles Turner.
We're watching Chet Holmgren versus, like you said, an elite defender. But one thing he has is that size and that length at 7 feet. Pascal's doing everything he can. Sometimes you're just bigger, taller, more athletic.
That's a left-hand finger roll off a spin move by my 7-foot guy, who's still so young, who missed 39 games this season, who's really played very little NBA basketball. Pascal was described to us by Mark Degno as a Draymond Green level off the ball, on the ball defender, and he just got taken to the cup by Holmgren. That was so good.
Turner 1 for 2. Holmgren, you just see his confidence growing with every series, with every game. He's had some ups and downs in the playoffs, but lately, right on the mark is winning shots on Neesmith.
Ooh, that move was nasty. That was nasty.
That lethal left from
Wow.
Williams time and time again. Halliburton down the lane. Hartenstein holds off Turner. Williams attacked the basket all game long in game 5. Nice defense that time from Neesmith, knocks it out.
But it's just a lab work. Look, this is a pick and roll. They're trying to go at Tyrese Halliburton.
That was a nice move.
Pick and roll he shows, but that puts Neesmith in a little bit of a deficit, allows for J-Dub to find that lane.
Wow, what a spin! What a spin off of the pick and roll coverage.
Like that. And a quick timeout for the Pacers.
Hartenstein flips the screen, but Jalen Williams, he's just reading.
Look at that.
Anticipating Neesmith's gonna smack into his spins off. A couple of downhill drives. We talked about it in the open. He is unguardable going to the cup right now. Look out.
Find this game. There it is. Okay.
We sure we're easy to find the games you love?
Come on. Sports Zaddy. Okay. Team 62 is happening. Okay. So.
YouTube TV has your favorite sports and live TV in one app, so you can easily watch the games you want.
Jason, you still here? Sorry, Rick. West Coast games.
2, 1. The bad guys.
Master of disguise, do your thing.
Where's my flowers? There you go. Cappuccino.
The bad girls.
Sounds kind of made up.
You talk pretty tough for a mango with tea.
What? Insult me next.
On August 1st.
Why is she in his mouth?
The baddest comedy of the summer pops off.
You're not nervous, right? We know what happens when you're nervous.
Honey, I'm sorry.
What? No. Help me.
The Bad Guys 2. Rated PG. In theaters August 1st.
I'ma kick back when you fake like that.
Introducing the new Infiniti QX60. True luxury refuses to follow. It leads.
I'ma kick back when you fake like that. Had a other game, I don't play that back.
The unmistakable 2026 Infiniti QX60.
Hey Meta, what is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Catalan worth $6.2 million.
What? What? That's a $6.2 million banana. Are you kidding? We need to find you another banana. Bananas.
Gentlemen,
What a place you have.
who eats art?
I think you're supposed to say, hey Meta. Like, hey Meta, who eats art? And then Meta would say, Chris Pratt.
Hey, Meta, call my lawyer.
That sizzle, that's the soundtrack of Chipotle.
Literally melt in your mouth tender.
Let's see our chicken glistening, our fajita sizzling. It's magic happening. And this is going to be in your bowl. This is it.
Applebee's All You Can Eat is back, featuring the chicken tenders you've always loved, plus double crunch shrimp and riblets, all served unlimited for just $15.99, only at Applebee's.
We've been talking about Tyrese, and it's all about how he's moving. I'd like to see this. He's backpedaling with speed. That means strength. Yes, he has struggled from the left side of the floor, hasn't hit a jumper there. But you see, Hartenstein is sitting on that right hand, forcing him to go left, to force him into that floater. He just looks a little bit more uncomfortable there. But right now, as far as I can see, he's getting past defenders. He looks good so far.
Well, apparently we're told there are over 800,000 cows in the state of Indiana, but the most scrutinized calf in the entire state belongs to Halliburton. So far, so good. Nembhard gets inside, kicks it back out. Neesmith, three-pointer. They still are without a field goal. Pacers, though, had a number of slow starts. They trailed after the first quarter in 4 of the first 5 games. Holmgren against Neesmith. Again, Holmgren, nice footwork.
It's too easy.
Hartenstein recognizing where the mismatch was, and he actually points at Chet, like, come to me, I'm going to find you.
Hartenstein, an excellent playmaker for a big man. Nembhard up top. Down low, knocked away by SGA. Turner gets it back. He's surrounded, blocked by Hartenstein. Picked up by Siakam. Jump shot is good. And Siakam gives them their first field goal. They were 0 for 8 to start. What a playoff performance. And here in the finals as well for Pascal Siakam. Holmgren.
Good defense by Turner.
Williams with 8 to shoot. Williams. Lost the game, gets it back. Shot clock winding down. Has to hoist up a three-pointer. Long rebound to Siakam.
It's good defensive possession by Indiana.
Siakam.
Oh, he slipped. Wow!
Back-to-back buckets and a chance for a three-point play.
So working late in the shot clock. That short shot is almost a fast break starter for Indiana. And then just Pascal Siakam, the focus, the eyes, paying attention to the very last second. Watch his eyes. His eyes still staying up there, paying attention, trying to see that ball go through. But again, a bad shot from OKC late in the shot clock. That's a fast break starter. It's almost like a turnover.
Siakam, 28 points in the last game. Did have 6 turnovers, and that's rare for him. He's their leading scorer and their leading rebounder. Regular season and playoffs. And cuts the deficit to 3. SGA in a crossover, gets inside. Late, missed it.
Wow. That was...
Halliburton comes up the floor.
Nembhard.
Corner 3.
Okay, Indiana, they fighting back. They like, hey, we still here.
Indiana playing off misses, getting to their pace.
That was nasty.
Left hand as well. Stops an 8-0 run. Pacers missed their first 8. They've hit 3 in a row. Caruso's in the game for OKC. Nembhard gets past Dort. Finds Neesmith. Halliburton. Good ball movement.
Oh, ooh.
Sidestep. Tries another 3. Knocks down another.
Okay, Nembhard.
Nembhard, if you don't know if Tyrese is going to have it, if I'm Nembhard, I'm going to be aggressive early. Just to get my rhythm, just in case. You have to prepare yourself.
Holmgren goes right at Turner. Excellent defense.
Whoa, he shot. Yeah, I'm about to say, he shuffled his feet.
That's already 3 turnovers for OKC.
The ball and bodies were moving, and this is the Pacers at their absolute best. When that ball is humming and passes are being made, they're dangerous.
Nembhard, wow.
Dangerous. He's hit 3 straight shots, 8 quick points. And the Pacers with a 3-point advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander, well defended again. Shot clock down to 6. Double team. Court. Williams fakes. Williams drives, barrels in.
Whoa.
Blocking
I'm about to
foul.
say that is a blocking foul. Ooh, was he all right?
When Williams got up in the air. Very close, though.
They're playing off a post by Shea, so the floor naturally tilts. It's pretty late in the clock, so this closeout starts with just a couple of seconds left, and he is trying to slide his left hip by. So much of this is the angle at which you see it. He doesn't take it square on the chest. This one's closer than I thought it was.
It just seemed like there was a little move to the right as Williams was already up. First foul on Neesmith. Get an inside look at the NBA Finals on the NBA original Chasing History. Watch new episodes for exclusive access into the drama, biggest moments of each game. Watch Chasing History today in the NBA app. We've watched those. They are fantastic recaps of each game. Well, there's Williams' numbers again. He scores 40 on just 25 field goals in just 35 minutes.
What's most impressive is that his numbers have gone up on the scoring side every single game.
Second free throw, no good. T.J. McConnell, Obi Toppin have come on. Ben Shepherd as well. With the bench for both teams have had huge games. Toppin fires away and hits the three. All of a sudden they're red hot. They missed their first 4 threes.
Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Wasn't looking too good for Indiana. Ooh, that crossover. Oh.
Almost deflected. Hartstein, his flow is good. Have not seen that shot very much here in the finals. Such a weapon for him during the course of the year. McConnell searching. Halliburton. Wiggins.
That's a tough shot.
Back three-pointer. And Jalen Williams hauls it in. T.J. McConnell forces another turnover. Bad pass. Toppin tries. Toppin hits.
What? Hey, yo, what? It's something about that Pacers arena that got these role players turning up. They be acting way different.
It's a 14-point turnaround.
That's good defense.
Pass deflected, last touch by Halliburton. He's trying to say it was Caruso.
T.J. McConnell is one of the best in the league at this. He's always opportunistic, pushing up in pressure, kind of hangs around. Sometimes will try to hide behind a player, and it leads to 3 points. Like, that's a lack of attention to detail.
He has had such a huge impact. Jalen Williams finds some room and backs it home, and Williams already with 7 points. McConnell once again pushing the pace. There is no warm-up to him when he comes off the bench. Toppin. Back to the rim. Turner goes out for the rebound. Halliburton's going to try.
He's Halliburton's being aggressive. He shot a 3. Okay.
From downtown. Timeout Thunder.
The Indiana Pacers are fighting for their lives, but they are giving the effort. And to see your superstar come out and battle and knock down a 3, that's a big energy boost.
LeBron, are the retirement rumors true? What's next?
There you go, King.
LeBron, what's next?
Whatever it is, it's going to be a big deal.
Disney and Pixar
Pixar's Elio is Pixar's best original since Coco. Full of laughs and heart.
Allow me to adjust your gravity. Oh, no, I'm fine. Gravity on.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG. Now playing.
Doritos. Yeah. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. It's the biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Is that your car?
Yeah. No.
Like you know to check your sunroof is closed first, before going through the car wash.
Darn it.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and save when you click or call. You're in good hands with Allstate.
I'm originally from France, but I always wanted to be a cowboy. So I landed here in Paris, Texas. I'm a hybrid cowboy in a hybrid town, driving a Hyundai hybrid.
He has his own kind of style.
Howdy! My Hyundai Santa Fe is capable and efficient.
That is one mean-looking hybrid.
And it comes with America's best warranty.
As a hybrid, it cuts down my need for fuel, which means more cheese on my plate.
How much that do for miles?
Tell me these aren't America's best hybrids. You cannot. Hybrids from Hyundai. It's the best of both worlds.
We're back, baby.
Grandma, he smells really good.
Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
Bounces.
A 15-point turnaround. Pacers fell behind by 8 as they missed their first 8 shots. Oh, what a turnaround. 8 of 10, including now they've hit 5 3-pointers here in the first, and there's still 4:15 remaining. Other big number, turnovers. Pacers have not turned it over one time. OKC has 4.
OKC's defense is very reactive. They're not making the Pacers react to them.
Wiggins lines it up, can't get at the ball. Payson Wallace in for the first time. Diamond already with a couple of assists, gets inside, draws a foul. The consistent spark he brings off the bench. It inspires his team.
It does. He's one of those guys you hate to play against. You love to have him on your team. But you have to be aware he can't come in and get one of those inbound steals. You can't come in and just get downhill. You have to be aware of what TJ McConnell does.
He was telling us yesterday that when he's on the bench ready to come in and see this is the first free throw, he watches the tempo of the game. When he comes in, the tempo goes higher.
Just watch how quickly he gets north to south. He's not messing around. And they play a different basketball game when he's on the floor. With Halliburton, it's more pass and cut and move. With TJ, it's more, hey, I'm going to the cup and I'm going to the cup now.
But Mark Dagnall said he has a higher usage rate. When he's in the game, the ball's in his hand, he's the playmaker. Where Tyrese gets more hockey assist and makes the offense move.
Jason Wallace, nice fake. Gets rid of Nimhard, puts up the three. Can't get a default. Turner. A one-handed snatch of the rebound. Thunder 0 for 4 from 3.
Ooh, why would you throw that?
And a whistle on a foul. Wiggins hit top it.
A lot of fouls in the first quarter for Oklahoma City.
This is not one of their classic defensive starts. That's the 15th foul, so in the penalty. Obi Toppin already a spark off the bench with a couple of threes. He's had an excellent finals. Upcoming national TV schedule. If the Pacers win, Game 7 Sunday in Oklahoma City. Tip-off shortly after 8 Eastern. ABC, ESPN next Wednesday. The 2025 NBA Draft presented by State Farm. The first round, second round is on ESPN on Thursday. As Turner sits down. Siakam comes back in. Halliburton played the first 8 minutes, 1 of 5 from the field, had an assist. It looked like he was moving well. Gilgeous-Alexander has taken just 2 shots early on. Wallace SGA gets inside, in the paint, can't get it to fall. Siakam has Caruso on him. Kicks it out to Shepard. Shepard, open three.
That's a bold shot. That's a bad shot at him. I don't know why you would shoot that.
That's his first. Holmgren back in for the Thunder. Watchstein sits down.
What a luxury to have Alex Caruso. He does his work early enough in the post, but that catch by Siakam is further out.
What a luxury goes for both teams. You look, the two deepest teams in the league are the only two teams that are still playing.
And I think by design, Mike, Sam Presti has talked at length about in the modern NBA, he believes depth is indispensable.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team, difficult shot, well defended again. Obi tapping the rebound. Neymar. Dangerous pass. Siakam able to get a shot clock down to 8. Pascal Siakam inside the arc. Can't get it. Caruso the rebound. Looks to push. Wiggins walks into a three. Got it. The modern NBA on that.
They needed that shot too. That actually is a big shot to slow the Pacers down by Wiggins.
And it's their first three-pointer.
Ooh, what a half spin. Oh, man. If he makes this. Oh, you got to make that. That was nasty.
The Thunder just 5-4 on the road in these playoffs. They did lose their last game 6.
If he knocks this down.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get up. He's 1 for 5. Siakam drives inside. Contact. Free throws coming up.
This is free throw 9 and 10 in the first quarter for Indiana.
And only 2 for OKC. Mason Wallace picks up his second foul. Well, the Pacers playing with the desperation that you expected, facing elimination. First time they've lost back-to-back games. First time they've trailed in a series. The NBA family commemorates Juneteenth by honoring the history and heritage of the black community. Today and every day, we honor the values, freedom, family, and tradition. With 1:42 remaining near the opening quarter, Pacers defense has been exceptional. Only 20 points for OKC and 4 turnovers.
Again, final 2 minutes. Pacers have played with a lot of energy. You would love to go into the second quarter. You want to maintain this the final 2 minutes.
Wiggins off the bounce.
Ooh, what defense.
The Pacer defense all season long just got better and better. Caruso.
Ooh.
Goes into Nembhard and knocks down the shot. Nembhard wanted an offensive foul.
Sheesh.
Mathurin. Again.
Whoa.
Hesitation gets inside. Reverse can't get it. Holmgren right there, but perhaps alter that shot a bit.
He is audacious, right? TJ's not shy.
SGA goes in. Siakam and throws it away. 5 turnovers. Mathurin open floor to tap it off the glass. Ball batted around. Still tipped, and Caruso tips it right to Wiggins.
Jay's got to settle in.
He's triple team.
How you, bro? You had him. Why are you fouling him? Like you had him.
Crowd does not like the call. He will shoot his first free throws of the night.
And when I say settle in, he's taken some uncharacteristic shots. Yes, he can do all the things. We know the MVP and how great he is, but once you put that arm in there, now he's got you. But you can see he's trying to attack this game, and it's starting to look a little clunky to get going.
So they called a foul on Siakam. They could have called it on Toppin as well. First foul on Siakam. And Gilgeous-Alexander misses a free throw.
So Nemhard asking for a foul here. He takes it square in the chest, gets pushed back. I mean, I think that could have been offensive.
It could have been offensive, but the referees are allowing it to play now. That arm is always going to be there. It's whether or not the push-off is there.
1 of 2 from the line. We've said this about the Pacers a number of times during this series, but the Thunder almost fortunate to be only down 5 with that flourish that Indiana has. Top a nice fake. Surrounded. Tries a layup right there. Dort and Wiggins.
That OKC defense starting to be stifling now.
No fouls to give. Mathurin guarding SGA. 6 seconds.
What is Obi doing?
Splits the defense. Gets into the paint. Sidestep. Banker. Got it.
Wow.
1.9 remaining.
They closed out this quarter well.
Move. Mathurin from half court heaves it up. And that will end the first. The NBA MVP with what he's been doing all season goes.
A little bit of a slow start. Got out of the gates 1 for 5. You can tell he's trying to attack, maybe get his group comfortable. This is as good as it gets. How about that Euro to the left-hand side of the bucket?
Amica Insurance is proudly customer owned. We know what keeps you going, and we work harder to protect it. Visit amica.com today.
I'm in trouble. After my internship abroad, I joined a crew of criminals, and I'm let to get killed by a deranged man in a cape. You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. Back with you a lot.
Fired Hard, only on Disney Plus. Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, ultra smooth taste. Just 29 calories. Stay in the game with Michelob Ultra Zero.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $20 a month for 1 year, guaranteed. But you already knew all that, didn't you?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
That's kind of our specialty.
Jurassic World, rated PG-13 in theaters.
Another Jurassic Park movie. Good God. Who be asking for these movies? I know I'm not.
Nemhard is not afraid of these moments. Understanding the star is not 100%. Let me sidestep into a 3. Mr. Toppin has been playing great basketball. TJ here getting the strip, trying to turn it the other direction. OB on time.
Buckle up.
Superman. I'll destroy you.
Good luck with that.
Rated PG-13, only in theaters July 11th.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
Oh, no.
What we can't guarantee, you and your teammates being too connected.
What up, Chad?
Double oh no.
I texted you guys I was gonna wear.
I wear that last
I got dressed first this morning.
I thought you said you were gonna
A
wear
connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a network interruption. That's the AT&T guarantee.
To secure victory, drivers in F1 the movie need total focus. They also need to eat. KFC fill-ups are back. Enjoy 4 ways to fill up for just $7 each. And see F1 the movie in theaters June 27th, rated PG-13.
It's time for tonight's Access, brought to you by Visible. Jalen, you guys got off to a good start, and then they went on a little bit of a run. What did you like about the way you guys closed out that first quarter?
Gotta stick with it. That's basketball. You did a good job buckling down, keeping them to one shot. They're a good team. They're going to make runs, and so are we.
When you know that their star isn't 100%, how do you exploit that?
Yeah.
First off, he's a good player, and he leads them well. Whether or not he's 100% or not, he's on the floor, so you got to treat him that way. And that's the first part of it. And then the other part is nobody's 100%, so we got to come down to other players.
Shay, man, that move was filthy.
All right, Lisa. And that's an interesting question in terms of.
Ooh, that spin move was nasty. Oh my God, TJ McConnell.
Well, you do want to attack him, but look, Tyrese Halliburton, when you look at the defense of the Pacers, you're going to want to attack him and make him work. And then you want to see how healthy it is. But I always think it's a little bit of fool's gold as you see an offensive foul on Shea.
Gilgeous-Alexander, his first personal.
Again, we talked about TJ McConnell. The one thing about him is that he's not going to generate a crowd because he's a playmaker. So everyone stays at home when he starts to drive. So a lot of times he's.
I just love how the crowd is wearing the shirts. I love how both crowds, OKC, Indiana, they love their team. They support their team. They're doing everything they can to root for the team. You don't see that. Big markets, a lot of folks are too cool for school. These small markets appreciate. Did they not hit it though? I was about to say, did he not deflect it though?
With his fellow official, Tony Brothers.
It was deflected.
It was.
J-Dub hits it from the back.
Good teamwork. Tony Brothers comes in. Zach Sarver changes the call. The third official, David Guthrie, three of the very best. Carlisle, he's had a lot of great coaching years. This is one of his best, what he has done with this team. First won the championship with Dallas. Hard to top that. And he wants to win another one here in Indiana. Siakam. Limhard, 8 points. But all three of his shots early. Mathurin. Turner, no hesitation. Can't get it to fall. Rebound tip. They'll take him on.
Turner, bruh.
Right back to Turner. The spin move. Williams sticks with him. Double team. And he was out of bounds. On the spin. That's their first turnover. Thunder have 6.
Well, considering that turnovers have been such a story for them in the first quarter, they've done an outstanding job. They've been playing under control with the right amount of pace.
SGA at the elbow, loves that spot. Oh, beautiful fake jump shot.
Oh my God! He is killing him.
It's right in his sweet spot.
He's got their last 9 points. Turner's been very aggressive, sweeping hook. Can't get it to fall. Last touch by Mathurin.
First of all, you let somebody else do the ball handling. So then Shea is playing on the catch. He's ISO'd one-on-one and just lifts that defender with that nice shot fake.
Williams a hesitation. Nice fake again.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, they need a timeout. Oh my gosh, they are baking these dudes.
And J-Dub working that baseline, the baseline bandit. Here he takes it, shows it to him, gives him the old Hakeem. Oh, now you see me, now you don't.
On August 1st, a new hero will be revealed.
Playtime's over.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad, the new version.
At Ford, 80% of the vehicles we sell in America are assembled in America.
What would happen if all the car companies did the same?
If they were like us, you'd have up to 15 new plants.
Assembling nearly 4 million vehicles per year.
If they were like us,
They would have said no to the taxpayer bailout and added thousands of American jobs.
Nobody's committed to America like Ford is.
and who benefits from that? You do.
You want to hear a secret? This sauna is actually from Walmart. One of over 500 million items.
Huh. Who knew?
Soon everyone will, Sebastian. Please get out of my sauna.
I'm not the only one with a fine set of ivories.
Walmart has dancing shoes?
They have over 500 million items!
The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Everything is really getting more expensive.
The average grocery bill is now at its prices are up, but not at Metro. We've lowered prices. One line of unlimited 5G, now $40, period. And a free 5G phone. Only at Metro.
This is Ted. Ted was born in 1998, the year of the first Google search. And as a teenager, whatever Ted was looking for, Google helped him find it.
James Blunt music video.
My life is brilliant.
And so it went, year after year. There was always some new question on his mind. Ted is 26 now. His life isn't so simple. Fortunately, Google still is.
Why is this not working?
Oh, even when his questions are a lot of questions in one.
What's something cool happening tonight in the city and still gets me home at a reasonable time? Well,
Which is how Ted found something he didn't even know he was looking for.
Hey.
Turns out,
I'm Ted.
life's full of questions. Luckily, you can just ask Google.
Disney and Pixar's Elio is Pixar's best original since Coco. Full of laughs and heart.
Allow me to adjust your gravity. Oh, no, I'm fine. Gravity on.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG, now playing.
Millionaire is back.
Can we keep the money ourselves?
And this season, it's personal.
Do we love Matt Damon or what?
I'm coming on Jeopardy with someone you hate.
An all-new season of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire starts July 23rd on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Welcome back. NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Well, they love their pro basketball here in Indiana, and not just the NBA Pacers, the ABA Pacers. 3 championships in 70, 72, and 73. They made the finals 5 times in 9 years of the NBA. Slick Leonard coached all 3 championship teams. Players like Roger Brown, Mill Daniels, George McGinnis, Darnell Hillman, Freddie Lewis. They're as beloved in this town as the current NBA players. Such great players, such great teams in the history of the ABA.
You know, I grew up watching and hearing stories about the ABA. You would watch the documentaries on the team, George Gervin, Dr. J. That was such a big moment.
Tyrese Halliburton back in, played the first 8 minutes. Rick Carlisle said the one change they might, he'll play shorter stints. As TJ McConnell gets into the paint, Henrik Williams chasing. Now pull-up jump shot is good.
Bruh, I swear, like, he can get off that shot, mid-range shot, anytime he wants.
24 seconds of defense. Had to switch. That's just TJ at his mid-range best.
Tony Bradley getting minutes again for the second
Oh,
straight game.
Tony Bradley.
And Jalen Williams draws the foul. And if that's on Siakam, that'll be his second.
Beveridge initially had Pascal, prevented the dribble drive there, does a decent job staying down and in front. It's just TJ the quick shot. And then the other end, too much body up top for the officials' liking there.
Not a lot there, though. Williams hits the first. Try it free privilege with YouTube TV. Scan the QR code to unlock your 10-day free trial and get your favorite sports and live TV in one app. Well, the last 3 games, 26 points, 27 points, and 40 for Jalen Williams. Already with 11 points here in Game 6. A comparison you made weeks ago. He's like Scottie Pippen.
Well, yeah, you have Michael Jordan. You've already seen the numbers with Shea averaging 30 points a game, multiple seasons, 50%. But Michael Jordan also had Scottie Pippen, that person that would fill in the blanks everywhere else around him.
McConnell throws it into Bradley. Shot clock winding down. Neesmith launches one up.
You just threw that bitch up there.
And they go down the other way.
The defense of Oklahoma City starting to sink their teeth into the game a little bit.
There was a couple of times during the playoffs, after losses, the first thing you heard them say was, we didn't have our defensive pop. They didn't seem to have that pop to start the game.
No, they haven't been. Also, when you look at the Pacers, they typically warm into the game as the game goes on. They look more settled in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Jalen Williams lost it. Last touch. by OKC. 7 turnovers to 1.
And they're only down 1.
McConnell saw Wallace turn his head and
Bro, he can get to any spot in the mid-range.
he's already got 8 points. Jalen Williams to Casey Wallace. Wallace stripped and stolen. McConnell in the front court. Halliburton. Step back, 3-pointer. It's good. His second 3-pointer of the game. And the lead back up to 6. Caruso just shoved Neesmith away. Right in front of Tony Brothers. I'm sure he's telling him what happened prior to that, but it's a foul on Caruso.
And just a little bumping, but it's always the second guy gets caught. And Caruso's got to be smart. So that's a little shove, and I respect that. A little hello, and then Tyrese Halliburton. He has struggled, especially on the left side of the floor. He says he was aware, not aware, but ultimately he was ready. And then TJ McConnell, you see, he's not having to play in a crowd. He's able to play in space.
He didn't just struggle on the left side. He didn't have a basket on the left side in the first 5 games. Crazy. McConnell, once again, across the lane, pull-off jump shot. Does not get the roll. Bradley, rebound, back up. And another timeout for OKC.
Second stint in this game that you've seen Tyrese and TJ play together. You haven't had that look a ton this year, but Mr. Bradley doing some work on the boards. Put it up soft enough, give your big a chance.
Since 1983, Nissan has been a
big file you got there. And big files, well, they don't download that fast. Rome wasn't built 2 minutes before class.
Oh, we're good. It's a Mac. We can just use AirDrop. You better get in there.
Whatever. Don't tell me what to do.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Only in theaters.
Game time.
Come on.
Hey, you home?
YouTube TV has your favorite sports and live TV in one app. Jason, you still here?
Sorry, Rick. West Coast games.
So you can easily watch the games you want.
Well, Indiana wins. Join us Sunday night deciding Game 7 for a championship here in the NBA Finals. Tip off a little earlier, a little after 8 Eastern on ABC, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. How about TJ McConnell, Richard?
Oh, TJ McConnell doing what he does. Backcourt steals. You see, he's able to play one-on-one because you don't want to have to help. You're having to guard him in that with so much space. He has scored or assisted on 17 points already in this game. Just another huge performance by TJ off the bench.
Yeah, look at those bench points. McConnell's the second oldest player on the team. He's 33. And he plays with the energy of a rookie, SGA. Backing in against Nimhard. And matching minutes all series long. Holmgren can't hit the three. Jeremy Williams tried to grab it. Who comes out of the back? Who else? Pacers lead back up to 8.
What is Naismith doing? He just...
The ball movement for the Pacers, so impressive.
Oh, he was about to get that off.
They'll go the other way, a traveling violation.
Chet Holmgren is pushed into him by SGA. SGA's like, get out there and make a switch. You see that left pivot come off the floor, and that's why the call. And the non-SGA minutes, he's got an early rest tonight, have not been good. Let's see, he's back on the floor. Do they shrink this lead a little bit?
Goes right at Nimhard, double team. McConnell comes up with a steal. Nimhard the ball. McConnell pushes, top and drives. McConnell offensive rebound, picks it back out. One hustle play after another. Nimhard three-pointer. Ball batted around, and Wiggins will bring it up. Approaching the midway point, second quarter. Bad pass, but SGA saw it happening and recovered. Holmgren down the lane. Shot won't go. Hartenstein had it. McConnell takes it away. Nimhard the drive. Pass inside. Layup won't go, but a foul. And more free throws with 5:48 remaining in the second.
This guy is ridiculous. He took a rebound and a loose ball away from Hartenstein. The other end, he out-rebounded Hartenstein, and now he's going to take a loose ball that Hartenstein touched first. Are you kidding me? Watch this, folks. This is a center versus TJ.
This is normally what the OKC Thunder do. When you turn your back, they have defenders coming from every angle. But here, TJ so selective with when he's going to give that help. SGA makes a mistake turning his back.
That's a busy 11 minutes he just played off the bench. Bradley misses the second. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by Bradley.
I know we talk about the final 2-3 minutes, but this last 5 minutes going into halftime, Indiana has to maintain.
OKC is shooting a better percentage than Indiana, but Indiana is up more points.
Throws it up. Holmgren misses it.
What? Oh, Holmgren. Oh, they got to go up double digits. Wow. They got to get this to like 20.
This is the largest lead of the finals for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander.
They got to run this team off the floor.
Falling away, shot short.
Wow.
A shot by SGA, so he's going to go back to the line.
Sometimes when you're just out of rhythm, you're just out of rhythm. This is normally easy.
Points now for Gilgeous-Alexander. Isaiah Joe coming in.
Shea attacking Obi Toppin, who gets him initially with some contact. I think it's It's the legs down low, but it's almost incidental to me.
There's not a lot there. There is not a lot there.
The crowd loud and a little ornery right now. It's one of the great parts of these finals. The two fan bases. Siakam at three.
Oh.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes the other way. Drives inside. Up top to Dort. Drew Dort. A contested three.
That's.
Hartenstein the rebound. Puts it on the floor.
It's getting physical up in here, man. Isaiah Joe sighting. Isaiah Joe sighting. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Siakam, Neesmith, corner three. Bang!
And their defense fueling their offense. The scramble. The extra effort. Getting the ball. Let the ball barely touches Tyrese's hand. Barely touches Pascal's. And then just deep in the corner. That three. Indiana up by 13. And Reggie loving it.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
This is exactly how I remember at my friend's birthday.
The last one didn't have this much cheese.
Now the
Turner, good help defense. Hartenstein flips it up. And a foul. Pacers not happy. And Isaiah Hartenstein will go to the free throw line. He's only taken 9 free throws here in these finals. Is Rick Carlisle going to challenge? Now, is there somebody on the hip? They call it on Turner.
I don't think that's a foul, Mike.
Oh, Doris, you're right. It doesn't look like there's no contact.
Whoa!
Was he laying down? No. Rick Carlisle might win that challenge.
To secure victory, drivers in F1 the movie need total focus. They also need to eat. KFC fill-ups are back. Enjoy 4 ways to fill up for just $7 each. And see F1 the movie in theaters June 27th, rated PG-13.
Hey, what's this? You keep dog food in the fridge?
It's not dog food. It's fresh pack. Real meat, real veggies for my boy Junior.
What are we doing here?
Anybody asks, we were at Grandma's.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history with Gatorade. Is it in you? Peekaboo.
They are still reviewing Rick Carlisle's coach's challenge of what was called a foul on Miles Turner. But on the replay, there was nothing up where the shot was taken, but watch down low, watch the left leg of Turner come in and advances the foot. That, to me, that has to be marginal contact. The officials discussing it right now.
And I think they're looking at that forearm. And again, it's light. I think this should go. That little forearm right there to the leg. But that's basketball. I don't think it should be called.
After review, the leg contact between Turner and Hartenstein is considered marginal. Therefore, the ruling on the floor is overturned. It's a successful challenge. Due to the imminent possession going to Indiana, it will be Indiana basketball on the sideline. 24 on the shot clock.
So a smart challenge from Rick Carlisle.
And he's been conservative with those, Mike.
Yes.
And so he really believed he had the case. And always, if it gets you a possession, I think it's worthwhile.
And most coaches, during the regular season, a lot of them taking the challenges early.
Right.
You rarely see even a first half challenge in a lot of playoffs. Halliburton has been active, has looked sharp, hasn't shot particularly well overall, but he did hit 2 of 4 from 3. Hard. Back up, Neesmith. Good open look, Neesmith. That one doesn't go. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Dort, Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams. Williams on a hot start, lines that one up, can't get it to fall. Ball knocked out of bounds. Indiana ball. Thunder shooting now 44% from the field and 1 of 10 from three-point range. Siakam into the heart of the defense, and Neesmith flips it up and in.
Yo, Indiana on they ass.
Timely cuts. You know that this team is going to swarm in the paint. They are like sharks in the water when the ball is going to touch the paint. So watch the close. So a smart slut cut allows Neesmith, with defenders' heads turned, to get a nice, easy, soft floater. That's well done.
You see against Siakam's value. Draws the defense 3 paces around him and finds the open man.
Right, he's the one player on this team that has a size, physicality advantage in his position across the board.
A 16-point lead, and again a 24-point turnaround here in the first half. Just under 3.5 remaining in the second. Jalen Williams trying to get on track. Layup is good. He's got 13. Gilgeous-Alexander has 13, so they have 26 of the 37. Siakam up top. Nimhard hits some threes early, drives, layup.
Woo! Hey yo, this dude Nemhard, bruh. I be forgetting he a role player sometimes.
SGA baseline.
He be doing some cold ass moves sometimes. I'm like, you telling me he only averaging 10 points in the regular season?
Halliburton. Caruso chasing him.
No way. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my goodness. What? Is this man hurt? Look at how he moving now. What? What? Alright. Bro, it's something about Indiana. It's something about Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Look at this shit, bro. What the fuck? Bro, how is he moving like this with a calf strain?
You just had a feeling that the Pacers were going to come out and bring it. Could they handle that first punch if you're OKC?
Bro, how is he moving like this?
And Nimhard has been aggressive early and often.
The old trick, shielding yourself with the basket.
They have 6 different players with 7 or more points. Turner inside, block.
Good block by Caruso.
It's still patient ball. It's the balance they've had all season long. And Siakam is their leading scorer, but he's been either 19th or 20th in the playoffs in terms of leading scorers.
We've got 6 different guys with at least 7 points tonight already, Mike.
Siakam, layup is good. He's got 9. A 19-point advantage. Under 2 minutes to play in the second. Williams to drive, draws some contact, backs it home. What a tough shot.
Damn, that was tough.
Shaken up. And his left foot appears to be okay.
So, listen, this is a tough shot. I mean, I love their aggression, their physicality. This is just a tremendous offensive player making that play. But to me, their defense on the perimeter has been so much better tonight, and then the quick entry. Level of physicality. The bigs at the point of the screen, so much better.
The bench play, everything down the line. This is the best the Pacers have looked all series.
The most important stat for Indiana is 2 turnovers. That's all they have. And we're almost done with the second quarter. Halliburton up top, Neesmith. Halliburton checks the shot clock, drives. There's that floater left hand.
Bro, how is he doing this right now? How is he doing this? What the fuck?
He's looking over here, talking about left hand. Look at the left.
Holmgren on the drive. Passes up. Williams. Holmgren again. Trying to draw some contact.
What? Hey, yo. Okay, see, like, hey, we got game 7. No way. Oh, man, that's a good closeout. Bro, how the fuck is he moving like this? What? How the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa! What? What?
It's deafening in here. A 20-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets inside. Scoop layup won't go. Fight for the rebound. Turner, Holmgren. Holmgren comes away with it. Holmgren. Jump shot. Can't get it. They'll hold it for the final shot. Siakam falling away.
Stop it! Oh my god! No way, bro! What? What? Bro, what? Stop it! There's no way! What the? No, bro. No. No, 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 bro. Oh my god. Bro, what in the black magic?
Great balanced scoring. Terrific defense.
Bro, what the? What the?
Doing it on both ends.
And just the steal.
Yo. Oh my. Yo. What the fuck?
Having fun out there, smiling. Look at him. Left hand talking to him. It's a family atmosphere in here, Mike.
Well, got the key of halftime coming up. Pacers pushing for game 7. They're halfway there.
ESPN Bet Sportsbook has you covered all playoffs long. Keep up with big-time matchups, get daily profit boosts, and tell exclusive picks from Stephen A. Smith. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Sign up with promo code HOOPS.
Imagine if there's an ESPN Sportsbook app that linked to the ESPN app so you could track bets while you check stats. Go from streaming to betting in a couple taps. Personalized offers based on your fantasy team.
You're literally describing ESPN Bet, which exists.
Be a total game changer. It's one of my best ideas.
ESPN Bet, the official sportsbook of ESPN. Sign up today and receive $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet.
Advil Targeted Relief. The only topical pain reliever with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact to target tough pain at the source for up to 8 hours of powerful relief. Advil Targeted Relief.
8 games last night and didn't miss any of the action.
They're dropping stats we've never seen before. How?
Bro, what the fuck was that, man? That was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
It's really
What?
This is the best Chipotle.
That shit is crazy, bro. Holy shit. I ain't never... Nah. I'll see you guys in the second half, but what the fuck was that, bro? I'll see you guys in the second half. My God.
assists.
And we talked about the backcourt help he had. Nembhard with 10 points in the first half. McConnell with 18. 22 points for that backcourt alone.
And again, everybody getting a piece of the action, both scoring and coming up with defensive stops as well. And hi again, everyone, with Richard Jefferson, Doris Burke, Mike Green on hand. They were up 10-2, OKC, to start the game. They got outscored by 30 the rest of the way. How does OKC bounce back now here in the second half?
Well, it's bit by bit, but it is a tall task. They're going to have to shoot some threes. They're going to have to knock down some, and they're going to have to get a tremendous amount of stops consecutively.
Doris, what surprised you about OKC's performance in the first half?
This is only the second time all season where they have not created a steal in a half. Where there's a live ball
Halliburton is still limping, but this dude is dominating. I don't know how he's doing it.
Controlling the basketball and not turning it over. That's the game. They had 23 turnovers in Game 5.
OKC had 15 steals in Game 5. Siakam against Caruso. Caruso starting here in the second half. And Siakam shot in and out. Luke Dort. So Mark Daignault makes a change. Hartenstein will come off the bench in the second half. Well, these playoffs have had a lot of comebacks, some great comebacks. The Pacers leading the pack in that department. Let's see if OKC can turn the tables. Dangerous pass. Dort takes the pass. Now puts up a three. That one go. They are now 1 of 12 from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to front Siakam. Nembhard goes right at Holmgren. Lost the ball. Last touch though by OKC as we go to Lisa.
Mark Daignault said that he told his guys in the locker room, look, we've got to be who we are a little bit more, especially on offense. He said he thought Indiana changed the way they guarded them, so it took them a minute to calibrate to that. But he said we have to move earlier. He thought they were a little sticky with the ball on offense. I asked him how they chip away. He said, again, get to our identity, especially on offense, because we've got to play a lot better offensively.
Turner.
How's Turner, dude?
At least there's no question about it. Defensively is the shocking part. Williams drives inside, back up top. Dort launches his three-pointer. They just can't buy a three.
Well, and you talk about there's not a person on the court right now for OKC that has hit a three in this game.
Turner comes up short. The Pacers come out a little cold to start. So far, Thunder unable to take advantage. Well, knocked away. Neesmith with the steal. Great double team to force the 13th turnover. Halliburton three-pointer.
Both teams haven't made any shots.
Caruso down low, kicks it out to Dort. Williams steps back, tries the three-pointer. Nembhard. Well, you made a point, Richard, when we were talking during halftime. You see a lot of comebacks, but a Thunder team, it's not their biggest weapon. They don't rely on the three. There are some nights where they are hot and knocking them down, but it's not their normal style of play to just three after three.
No. They are a defense-first team, and then they have efficient scores. So if they get ahead with those points off of turnovers, as DB said, that was the first half that they didn't force a turnover that led to a point.
Damn.
Nobody's had a bucket so far. We played 2.5 minutes. Neither team has scored to begin the third quarter.
Damn. It's good defense going on tonight.
This Indiana defense is swarming. They are pressuring the basketball. They're recovering quickly. They're protecting the rim. It feels very much the way an Oklahoma City defense has felt all year.
11 to shoot, Caruso with ball and eye from Nembhard. Just all over Gilgeous-Alexander, no matter where he goes. Holmgren, line drive, another miss from downtown. Both teams have missed their first 5 shots of the third. Neesmith makes it 6 for Indiana. Turner keeps it alive. Halliburton. Poked away by Williams.
Hey, be careful not on.
Still pacing ball. 4.2 to shoot. We've not seen any limits whatsoever from Tyrese Halliburton with that strained calf.
But those 2.5 days that he had of rest, recovery, being at home, having the proper medical facilities, that's very different than being on the road.
Nembhard lines it up. Can't get it to fall. Siakam tips it out. All the hustle plays in favor of Indiana. Neesmith.
Whoa.
Homeroom blocks the shot. Fight for the ball. Dort comes away. And a foul called on Neesmith. That's going to be his third.
I wouldn't say this is the prettiest start to it.
Oh, man.
But just in case you wonder, an NBA Finals game has never gone scoreless in the second half.
Wow, I did not know that.
And the two teams still looking for their first points. SGA up top. Williams. Dort, high rocking three.
Yeah.
Wow, nothing but 0-0 in the third quarter.
Well, he all finals has been north of 50% from three. That's not even close.
Doris, he came into this game 58% from downtown in the finals. A whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Gilgeous-Alexander, his second. So now we're 3 minutes 40 seconds without a point. A little bit of golden opportunity for OKC to try and creep back in, but they can't get anything to go down.
And they might look back at this stretch as this would have been their opportunity.
Halliburton, Homeroom going in. Halliburton ducks under. Give and go. Halliburton.
Stop it, bro. He's playing way better than he did when he wasn't hurt. What is going on, bro?
Team basketball.
You're talking about basketball purists. Indiana plays some of the purest basketball. Ball barely touches hands. Tyrese Halliburton back on the board.
The NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. Brought to you by Nobody 2. Only in theaters August 15th.
Is that is that KRS-One?
Strictly family time. Hutch, you're on vacation in a town run by the international cartels. You didn't take your family there, did you?
Yeah.
There's no way you were just some family man.
Find this nobody.
I told you.
Nobody 2, rated R. Only in theaters August 15th.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want, at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC so ahead of its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
This crispy chicken is from a typical place. It's
crispy chickens from a taco place? Hey, this crispy chicken's from Taco Bell? The taco place? This chicken is so perfectly crispy with tortilla chip coating. It's from a taco place. Guys, what? It comes in a burrito, too?
From your taco place, it's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
New tonight on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Seth Rogen, Rami Youssef, Bring the Laughs, all new Kimmel tonight on ABC. They shot 3 of 16 in this building in Game 4, but they won that game. Right now, they're shooting 1 for 16, and they're down 24. Again, I keep harping on it, but Indiana has just 2 turnovers. Gilgeous-Alexander, difficult shot. And Rich Williams couldn't get it to fall. Siakam and Shepard's checked in. Beautiful pass, Turner.
Yeah, on to Game 7. On to Game 7.
Turner's first bucket. He was 0 for 8. He's had a couple of blocked shots, bunch of rebounds.
Bro, look how they are swarming, these dudes.
Let's watch Andrew Nemhard with a little no look, looking right between J-Dub and Kenrich Williams.
Nemhard his first foul.
Mark Degno likes to say, if they're just teeing up shots from anywhere on the floor, we have had a breakdown. Yes, sir.
Williams, 16 points to lead OKC. Gilgeous-Alexander has 15. His jump shot way off. Shepard running the floor.
Yes, this is
Easy buckets. Mark Degno can't be happy with that.
on to Game 7, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, you ask and you will receive. We got ourselves a potential Game 7. Who would have thought the series that a lot of people didn't want to see, a lot of casual fans didn't want to see, turns out to be one of the best series. Matter of fact, the best series we've had since 2016. Matter of fact, I'll even go as far as say since 2013? It's been a while. Like, I don't think people truly understand how good this series was. Game 1, it went to the wire. Game 3, it went to the wire. Game 4, it went to the wire. Game 5, it was pretty much a blowout. Game 6 is a blowout. But we had 1, 3, 4 competitive games. All competitive games. Game 5 was close until I think it was the second half. But 1, 3, and 4. Game 1, near buzzer beater by Hallie. Game 3, Pacers went crazy. Game 4, Shai Gilgeous had an all-time great game in the fourth quarter, and Jalen Williams was fantastic. Game 5, Jalen Williams was fantastic with 40 points. Game 6, Halliburton and the Pacers are putting up an amazing show. It's not like, and then it's a blowout, but it's just great basketball by the Pacers. Now, I could also say Thunder has been slacking defensively as well. Their intensity, especially with the J-Dub giving up that layup at the end. But a lot of it is Indiana is executing at an elite level this game.
Introducing the 3-row all-electric.
Because it was looking like OKC was ready to get this game over with, and they're ready to get the trophy. But Indiana said, not today, not on our court.
Some are better than others.
28 years later, rated R.
So man, like this is a great series, bro.
TV, where you can catch up on game highlights right in the app.
I'll put this over 2016. I don't give a damn what anybody says. 2016 is the most overrated finals in the past 15 years. Most overrated series. Every game was a blowout. It just it has big names. It has storytelling.
Not able to close it out, put themselves in a game situation. But I don't know if you want to be in a game situation against this Indiana Pacer team.
Some of those plays
This is the best series since 2013. I'm gonna say that right now. There's not another series better than this series besides 2013.
The Thunder have not scored since
In the past 15 years, 15 years on 2025.
They haven't scored in 5 minutes here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein, and the drought ends.
In the past 15 years, I will go 13, 2010, Indiana. Indiana Thunder. In the past 15 years. It's top 3 series. It's better than 2016.
Well, and some of those turnovers for them might be exhaustion, doing too much pressure. Pick your spots a little bit better.
Bad pass by Halliburton. It's only the third turnover. Hartenstein gets fouled. Halliburton let him get a shot up.
And all these excuses, I don't want to hear no excuse. The styles are fun to watch. They're not shooting a bunch of threes. The only thing that's missing are the big names. And that's because of the media. That's the media's problem. But for the most part, this is good basketball. Now, this game has gone out of whack. But for the most part, this series has been fantastic, man.
The odds have certainly gone up for that. Tip off shortly after 8 from Oklahoma City.
Wow, the draft is next week.
Wednesday on ABC and ESPN, the 2025 NBA draft presented by State Farm. First round, second round on ESPN next Thursday. TJ McConnell has become so beloved here and gets a roaring ovation. He was spectacular in the first half. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals in just 11 minutes. Helped turn the entire first half around. Chance of TJ at an NBA Finals game.
Hey, he might run for governor in Indiana if they're able to pull off these next 2.
He had performances like this last year in the playoffs as they went to the conference finals. He's doing it again this year. Finally received that big contract in the offseason.
So they see in the zone here.
McConnell gets inside. Obi Toppin off the bench, knocks another 3. That's his 3rd of the game. He's in double figures. We're midway through the 3rd quarter. Hartenstein. And he's fouled. Hartenstein wanted in the act of shooting.
Again, in that zone, you want to get to the middle. And I like that replacement by Obi Toppin. He sees TJ drives, he replaces behind him. There's no one there to cover him because that middle of the zone is open. Obi Toppin, just good basketball IQ.
You know, throughout the playoffs, there's always uncharacteristic performances. I mean, OKC lost by 42 in the conference finals against Minnesota in Game 3. And just look at those. The numbers are staggering.
Well, and now you get into the conversation. I don't think this game is fully over, but it's not far away. How long does Mark Daigneault keep his guys pushing in this? Yes, it's the NBA Finals, so you're going to give them till early in the 4th, but it's not looking good thus far.
Toppin kicks it out, stolen by Isaiah Joe. An offensive foul call on Obi Toppin, so we'll go the other way. The Thunder, by the way, they did come back. They were down 29 in the first round against Memphis. Obviously, different scenario, different caliber of team.
But I do believe that was the game that John Morant got hurt.
As Gilgeous-Alexander draws the foul.
I think they're going to get it on Turner, who's been much better. Like, when they're handling ball screens, I feel like he's fought better. I know he's going to pick up the foul here, but how many times prior to tonight have we seen SGA be able to push between those two defenders? Yeah, a little bit of frustration, but Turner's been more impactful at the point of attack.
And he does not, and we've seen it a couple of times in these final scores, he doesn't let an off-night shooting impact his energy at the other end at all. Is Gilgeous-Alexander now with 16.
You're 100% right, Mike. Think about his performance late in Game 3. The game-saving blocks after some of the struggles shooting the basketball. All right, I got a question, Rich. If this doesn't change, and it looks like this, and you're Oklahoma City, and I know you're going home, but is this a vulnerability?
Yes, and Game 7, a one-game situation, everyone's vulnerable.
A whistle and a foul. One thing for certain, a game like this, if it continues along this line, the confidence it gives the Pacers to go in there, and they've won some big road games already, including in OKC.
Well, that's the thing, is that they were up 2-1. They won the first game of the series. Now they are tied have a chance to be tied 3-3. They're a very confident team.
Bradley trying to save it. Bradley pushes him down. Courtside trying to take the ball away, so a technical foul on Bradley. Not a smart play. After the whistle, when Bradley went out of bounds, Courtside tried to get the ball quickly to inbound it. He's also grabbing him by his jersey. He could have been called for a foul there.
They could review it.
I thought that was. It looked like a foul on Hartenstein.
So right now it's a technical foul. And then OKC ball. AJ McConnell is irate. Wonder if he saw Hartenstein grabbing Bradley's jersey.
Well, that's what forced him to be unbalanced, trying to get the ball.
And he's very physical. His left arm was grabbing the jersey of Bradley. Get a better look at the jersey pull right there.
Yes, there's no question. We'll take a timeout. Crowd not happy, but Indiana still up big.
Shaved cheddar for a new cheddar crust pizza sent down to our kitchen from the cheddar heavens.
Actually, it was sent down here from a dairy farm.
You know, that tracks, actually. Yeah. We're making you a one-topping cheddar crust pizza for $11.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Let's talk salary.
Great. What do you typically offer for this role?
It's competitive.
And if it was a number, it would be...
A competitive number. With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
Wow, a number.
Is it competitive?
I'm Carmen. I'm Kara. And we're Prosperity Market, a mobile farmers market, and we bring healthy, good foods directly into neighborhood.
We built something that people have responded positively to.
Champion Black businesses like LA's Prosperity Market as we share the NBA Finals stage together.
Back here, Game 6 in Indianapolis, still a comfortable 22-point lead. OKC trying to put some kind of dent into this, certainly by the end of the third quarter. Still so much time remaining. Alexander chased by Neesmith. Isaiah Joe knocks down the three. And suddenly just 19, 8 straight points. So easy sometimes to lose your edge, not necessarily in a finals game, but by the way, that's only their second 3-pointer, 2 for 17. McConnell. Nimhard goes right at Isaiah Joe. Foul. Shot won't go. As Joe picks up his first, and Nimhard to the line.
But Mike, they were 3 for 16, 18% in game 4, but their defense looked so much different. And then they were aggressive late and were able to get some key buckets. Tonight they are 2 for 17, 11%, and their defense is struggling. That is a difficult combo.
Nembhard hits the first. Nembhard, 11 points. Last year in the Eastern Conference Finals, Tyrese Halliburton hurt his hamstring in Game 2. He did not play in Games 3 and 4, so Nembhard took over the point guarding duties in Games 3 and 4. Scored 32 points in Game 3 with 9 assists. Scored 24 with 10 assists. It was spectacular. We were wondering how many points or how many minutes Halliburton would play. Nembhard would have to play a huge role. Everybody's playing a huge role. Williams, the SGA. Gets to the spot, jump shot, carry, and a foul. And slowly chipping away. Chance to cut it to 18 at the line with 4.5 left here in the third.
He's working for absolutely everything, and Nembhard doing the job on both ends, just trying to stay in front, steps into him as the shooter. A little bit of frustration, but I think it's the right call.
2 fouls Nembhard. 21 points for Gilgeous-Alexander. So that's cut off 10 points off a 28-point deficit. McConnell up top, Nembhard. Hartenstein guarding him. Nembhard launches his three-pointer. It's good. Drew Nembhard, his third three-pointer, now has 15. Hartenstein lost it. Picked up by Toppin. Pacers push. McConnell swings it. McConnell and Toppin have a nice rhythm together. You just say that, almost a turnover. Jump ball call.
And Nembhard, he's just so under control. Picks his spots. You know, sometimes you feel like he could be more aggressive, but I think him having a different pickup point has given him more juice on the offensive end. He was burning himself out. And while it was affecting Shea late in the game, Shea's numbers were still fairly consistent. So, hey, why not pick that pressure up at half court to give yourself a little bit more offensive firepower?
He flat told us that there were times he felt it in his legs on the offensive end, what was being expended on the defensive end.
Remember the series before, he was guarding Jalen Brunson most of the time. Now he's guarding SGA. Talk about great high-usage players. All knocked off the head of Obi Toppin.
But that for Nembhard, you're going Jalen Brunson, SGA. My first finals, we went against Shaq and Kobe. Then Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Then the Golden State Warriors the year after they added Kevin Durant. If you're trying to win a championship, you are going to face monsters everywhere you go.
That's one nightmare matchup after another as Toppin comes up with a turnover. McConnell gets in the paint, can't get to the fall. Another reason that Pacers want to keep the lead big, so maybe they don't have to play Halliburton anymore. And as Gilgeous-Alexander has it poked away. Excellent defense inside.
Numbers.
Nembhard goes right at Jalen Williams and a foul. Second on Williams.
Let's watch Pascal Siakam just trying to deal with the MVP, just side by side, making it as difficult as possible. His reach, that wingspan is unbelievable.
Nembhard, 15 points. 1 of 4 in double figures. Also got 3 steals. See tomorrow's stars like Dylan Harper and Cooper Flag take the court for the first time. The NBA 2K26 Summer League. NBA Summer League, July 10 through 20 on ESPN and NBA TV.
Go get your 2K26, DB. Go get it.
I get those free, Archer.
Williams drives off the glass, in and out. Wallace knocked it out of the hands of Siakam. He thought Siakam touched it last. We had about 3 minutes remaining. Ben Shepherd's going to check in. Mark Bednall checking to see if he should challenge it. Any possession is vital right now for the Thunder to get back in the game. Kyle picked up by Wiggins. Drives baseline, kicks it out in the corner, a wide open Shepherd. And Wallace the rebound. Caruso. Aaron Williams pulls up, foul on jumper. Williams 6 of 13 from the field. Under 2.5 remaining. Lead still over 20. A 23-point advantage. Siakam with Holmgren on him. Pulls up. Can't get it. Wiggins nearly lost it off the dribble. Shepherd, a good defender, forces the turnover. Oh, not loose McConnell, Neesmith. Neesmith to top him, tough catch. And foul, when we try to highlight play. Free throws for Obi Toppin.
But again, this is coming off the turnover by Wiggins. And it's smart to get him early. Because if Obi Toppin catches full flight, there's not a lot of players in history that can stop him.
Obi Toppin, like so many in both these rosters, his first finals, averaging 11.5 points per game. He's had some big games, hit some big threes. Was a former lottery pick. The Knicks selected him, but he never got in the rotation fully because he played the same position as Julius Randle. And the Knicks traded him here for 2 second-round picks. And he has been just a perfect fit off the bench.
He's talked at length about Rick Carlisle and the belief Rick gave him in himself. Knew that Obi's skill set as a vertical threat in transition and a three-point shooter would be just so wonderful a fit with this system.
Lou Dort kicks it out in the corner. Caruso tries a three. They're now 2 for 18 from long distance. Minute and a half remaining here in the third. Thunder went on a mini run, cut it to 18 after trailing by 28, and it's right back up with 24-point advantage. McConnell drives inside. Nembhard thought about it. Shot clock at 4. He's going to have to put one up. Nope, gets it to Siakam. His three. Got it! 9 straight points. Has the lead right back up to 27. Pascal Siakam with another terrific playoff performance. 16.
I do hope we get a really good game 7. I don't want to blow up now.
Taylor Williams to Dort. And Dort gets one to go. A rare three-pointer goes down for Oklahoma City. That's his first field goal. McConnell's played 17 minutes already. He's got 8 rebounds to go with his 8 points, 4 assists. Top on the fake, top on the three, puts it in. Exclamation points from Obi Toppin here in the third. 15 points in 15 minutes. Wiggins tries to answer. They'll hold it for the final shot. No fouls to give for the Thunder. McConnell whips it out. Toppin tries again. Batted Nembhard. Shepherd just gets it off. It's good! It's good! At the buzzer!
Yep. Tyrese, sit on the bench. You relax. We got this game in the bag.
A 30-point lead, facing elimination. Everything going down for the Indiana Pacers. They're 1 quarter away from a Game 7. This presentation of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Fantastic Four.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
Are you pregnant?
What?
We're gonna be the best uncles ever.
We will face this together as a family.
We will protect you.
This car? Get tickets now.
Don't worry.
I ain't gonna lie, this game is over. But I'm gonna keep it on just for old fashioned sake, you know, for out of respect. Let's see. Oh damn! They don't even have Jalen Williams. They don't have Jalen Williams. Well, they do have Jalen Williams, but you know the Jalen Williams, J Dub. They took their ass out. They like, hey, let's just get ready for game 7. This game is over, y'all. Yeah, I might as well end this stream honestly, cause they pretty much waved the white flag. They don't even have Chet in the game. They don't have Shea. They don't have J Dub. Yeah, they waved the white flag on this one. They got all the backups. So, unless a miracle happens, I don't see how they can come back. So, I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it 30-point deficit in the fourth quarter, I think it's fair to say this game is over. So I'm going to end it here. Thank everybody for watching. I cannot wait for a Game 7. I thought Indiana was cooked. I thought Halliburton's injury, his calf, was going to prevent him from playing well at all. Now we have a Game 7. Hopefully we get a really good Game 7 because, my gosh, I love basketball and I love a competitive series, especially a series where a lot of casual fans were pessimistic on the matchup in itself. I surely was. I thought this series was going to go to 6. I was higher than most people, but I thought this series wasn't going to get to a 7. Boy, oh boy. This is great. This is really great. But yeah. 7-game series. Who would have thought? I'm trying to think. What else do I want to say? But yeah, that's it. Why is Siakam still in the game? They're down. Y'all are up 31. I don't know